So I wanted to make this video a long time ago, but procrastination is just something that I was dealing with. As you can hear, English is not my native, so it's not going to be a grammar lesson, but just an intro, my intro. First off, my name is Laszlo Kovac. I'm a 24-year-old guy from Serbia. I was born in Hungary, but Serbia is just my home. It has been and always will be. Whenever you're here and you are into making money, fitness, or connecting with like-minded people, feel free to send me a message. So I can't say that I had a difficult childhood. I didn't get everything that I wanted, thankfully, but we always had food on the table. Even when my mother was raising me alone and her salary was just $200 per month, she and my grandma sacrificed a lot for me. They always chose me over their own comfort. And I think that's what makes you a mature man or woman. You know, when you have someone in your life that you have to take care of instead of chasing your own pleasure. So with that being said, I was an overly mothered, underly fathered kid, which is not the optimal way to raise up a child, because don't get me wrong, a mother's love is important. I think that's the strongest thing on earth, but it's just not enough to raise up a savage kid, because they, especially boys, need someone in their lives they can look up to, basically a role model that will show them how to live properly, and how to treat people, how to behave in certain situations and all that. So a lot of time I was just yelling at my parents instead of getting shit done by myself, and it's not the way how you want to live, because we as men, we want to conquer something. We want to conquer ourselves, our surroundings, and we want to feel in control. But if you have someone in your life who's taking more responsibility than you, then you just can't call yourself a man. So I lived in 5 different countries so far, and that's because I was always good in changing the external, but not in changing the internal. Wherever you go, wherever you move, one thing will remain the same, and that's fucking you. No matter where you are, no matter what time it is, sooner or later you will all have to face your demons, period. Now I'm a high school dropout. I gave that up to become a pro footballer, but then after a few months I gave that up too, and I started drifting around. I tried multi-level marketing, then I tried cold calling, then I tried to be a cleaner, I tried to work in a factory, I was living off my crypto investments, I was a waiter, which is a great thing. I highly recommend you to get into sales or to be a waiter if you don't have a purpose yet, because these jobs will show you who you really are and will help you to overcome your anxieties. Then there were times when I wanted to make sure that I'm not wasting my time, so I worked 2 jobs at the same time. This is me almost 2 years ago. Me and my friend were doing gardening and yard cleaning services. It's pretty fucking weird, but this is what it is. Sometimes I started at 5 a.m. and finished at 2 a.m. the next day. I did all that because I wanted to feel some progress in my life. And the progress was that I lost almost 10 kilos. I was dealing with insomnia, and I lost one of the most important people in my life. I thought that being alone is the new privilege, and don't get me wrong, when you have the money and the power to do things that are fun, you will have fun, you will enjoy it, but there's going to be some Wednesday nights in your life when you won't perform at the way you want to, or when you won't make any money, or when you will just feel like a piece of shit. And in those times, all you might need is just a hug from someone, or a few supportive words that you are doing good and there's still someone who loves you and supports you no matter what. I couldn't keep that relationship going because I was busy as fuck. I needed time to become the person I am today. But keep in mind, why are you doing the things you do? If you're doing it for your family, and if you lose your family along the way, then what's the point of it all? After all these days when I worked my ass off, I got fed up with the feeling that I'm fed up all the time, and once I saw a video on YouTube about an online opportunity where you don't need any experience or any talent or huge amounts of money, and this opportunity was online sales. So over a year now, I'm setting appointments for an online business, which is the first part of their sales process. And this role helped me to almost 10x my income within a year, to move to Thailand, to meet up with like-minded people who are above me in terms of knowledge and skills and finances and health and all that, to support my family, to live on my own terms, and to have the fucking balls to dream bigger. I had a lot of good memories over my 20 years, but telling your grandma that she doesn't have to work anymore is one of the best feelings on earth. You should try it out too. When I started my online journey, I had no money, I was in debt, I spoke no English, I was afraid of everything, but still what I had was my long-term vision and the anger that I didn't want to be another rat in this fucking rat race. Now after a year, here I am, creating videos on the internet in English, making a living of the internet, and living my best life because I know the rest is yet to come. If you take only one thing from my story, let it be this: easy choices will always be there for you. You can always work less, do less, think less, and take on less responsibility, but your duty as a man is to work your ass off, to provide everything that you can for your family, to grow, to evolve, and to show your people that they can do the same. So that's my life so far. I don't care whether you like it or not. I'm here to make mistakes and to learn, not to fake perfection. I hope it was helpful though. If you have any other questions, or if you think that I can help you with anything else, feel free to send me a message. Let's find out, and see you in the next imperfect video. Take care.